There we go.
Yay!
All right, we're ripping.
Okay.
So yeah, thanks for letting me come to your studio.
Of course. Welcome to my studio.
I swear I haven't been here for like
Yeah.
35 minutes setting up.
And losing everything.
Yeah, and a tripod and like my $3,000 camera. It's all good though. We made it. All right. So tell me first about what you're working on right now, and then I'll dive into your personal history for fun.
Cool. So I am starting a new series because I want to do a new gallery show, hopefully in 2024. I am exploring the connections people have to plants, whether it's like culturally or personally, and like I'm asking them their story about why they have a connection to that plant. And then when I exhibit them, I'm going to have like a little paragraph from each person explaining what about the plant is significant to them. Because I just feel like it would be a cool thing to explore a little bit.
Absolutely. And who is this right now? Or did you say that?
Yeah, this is Panagotia. She chose an olive tree for her plant. She's ethnically Greek, and it's like a really big part of her identity. So that is what I'm starting on today. She's also lovely, and you should follow her. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, yeah.
Incredible. Mm-hmm. So I was like kind of, stalking your Instagram and your website. And I definitely want to ask, kind of starting from the bottom. You're like, were those like colored pencil or charcoal drawings?
Did you go all the way back?
Oh, all the way back.
Oh my God. Yeah. So like the first, if I'm like remembering correctly, because I haven't even scrolled that back on my Instagram in a long time.
Yeah.
But I started my Instagram when I was a sophomore in high school.
Hell yeah.
And I think the first thing I posted was like a colored pencil fish drawing. And then I had this like really cool idea that I was gonna like do a series of 9 so it would like look really aesthetically pleasing on my feed. Mm-hmm. So I like did a bunch of like colored pencil and watercolor like fish related artwork, and then I did a bunch of like charcoal and graphite. I was like, I don't even think I had touched paint at the point that I started that Instagram, to be honest with you.
No, that's sick. Well, you did like cool. I saw like so many Freddie Mercury's too.
Oh my God,
you a big Queen fan?
I went through a really intense like classic rock, like
of course,
retro phase, like to the point where I was like, I would go to, my mom and I would go to like antique stores and thrift stores, and I would like intentionally get really like expensive vintage clothing, and I would dress really extravagantly to school every day because I was so into that aesthetic.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I still like it. It's just not as much like my whole entire personality like it was back then.
It's not your identity anymore?
No.
Damn it.
So sad.
I know, that's a bummer. So, do you still work with pencil at all? Now?
Good question. I honestly don't know the last time I have sat down and done like a fully rendered like colored pencil drawing or like pencil drawing. I think I just like really fell in love with painting from the moment I tried it for the first time, and it's kind of been all I've been wanting to do since. I'm just kind of going with it.
It was pretty great. I do like your style quite a bit. Oh my God! Why is there a hole in this?
No!
What the fuck? I was like, I'm gonna steal this box and clip on this.
Here, wait, I'll help you. I'll just pick them up and put them on her desk. This happened during the opening also.
Emily, yeah. I'm sorry.
Just set them on the chair. I'll put them back in the box. That was... We're cutting that part.
No, we have to keep that.
Okay.
I was just trying to steal your box to mount a camera on it, okay? I swear.
I did nothing.
Well, hell yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That was a great, solid transition.
Oh, yeah. Okay, what did you ask me?
I don't even remember. There's so much trauma after that spill. All right, so break down why plants again.
Why plants?
Yes, for your next exhibition.
So, like, all of my work in the last couple of years has been a lot about, like, my own identity and just kind of, like, growing up and figuring out who I am and all of that.
Sure.
And I think that I need to make some work about not myself. And
Interesting.
I just think that I need to because the reason I like doing portraits is because I feel like you can really create a good connection between people. It's something to relate to.
Okay.
And I don't think that my experiences are the only experience that people could relate to.
Sure.
Does that make sense? It's
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And also I just really love hearing about people's own stories.
I would agree.
Yeah, and it's just fun to represent that.
Do you think, I'm trying to think of the best way to phrase this question, just because I like therapy, so I'm going to ask kind of a more personal question about this. Do you think that your personal experiences aren't necessarily worthy internally? Or do you think you've exhausted what you've had?
I think I'm exhausted with reliving and constantly thinking about and making art about my past.
Sure.
Because I really just kind of want to I had a show in November, and that show was called Growing Pains.
Mm-hmm.
And in that show, I basically just there's some of that on the walls actually. It was just about me, and I was looking through family photos and all of that stuff to unpack parts of my childhood and the way that it bleeds into my adulthood.
Mm-hmm.
And that to me felt like I was kind of closing the chapter on making art about that kind of thing.
Sure.
Because I just want to start focusing on the future and
absolutely.
not because I just think from what I've seen and heard from people, I feel like every artist goes through that phase where they're just making artwork about their growing up and about their identity.
About my trauma.
Yes. It's I feel like I did that, and I feel like I want to explore something maybe more positive. I've reached out to 3 people so far that have expressed interest in doing this project with me, and all of the stories are really unique and kind of uplifting and beautiful. And I'm excited to explore something like that versus, my issues. So
no, that's fair.
That's kind of.
Do you think you could see that down the road in the future, rather than exclusively just painting, but creating these more group-oriented projects, curating whole shows versus...
Yeah, no, I really enjoy it. I think one of the things I enjoy the most about being at Blockfort is just watching the curatorial process. And I actually my biggest goal in life is to own my own gallery space.
Of course.
So I feel that's kind of the ultimate goal, to get to a place where I'm not only making art, but I'm also helping other people exhibit their stories.
For sure. No, I think that's amazing.
Yeah.
All right, so let's dive into, I would say, your, I guess, personal experiences with school. And how you liked it, didn't like. Or let's say, okay, let's start with let's start with the good. So it's
good.
what's the I don't know, the best thing that you can remember.
How far back are we going? Are we going?
Oh, we don't have to go
college?
high school. We can talk just college right now.
I would say the thing that I've gotten the most out of school is networking and connections.
Sure.
I got my connection to this place through a faculty member at CCAD.
Amazing.
And she was incredible, and she's now retired, and I think about her all the time because she did give me such an incredible opportunity by just giving me the name.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that really, and then I ended up doing an independent study with her, and that was a really good experience for me also, to just have free reign to explore painting. And I actually was able to have a studio on campus that semester too, which was really cool.
That's super awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome and super convenient. But I would say, what else good?
Do you mind? Wait, did you say that teacher's name, or would you prefer not to say?
Oh, her name was Carol Griffith. She was a painting professor for a really, really long time.
Well, you don't have to speak for her, but did she ever say anything was she I'm done?
She was definitely, I think she was definitely tired, just because it's definitely felt like the fine arts have been a little bit forgotten.
Sure.
And she's been there for so long that she's seen the ebb and flow of that. And I think that she was just kind of over it. Also, she lived on a farm and she like commuted every day, so I'm sure that was getting old too. But she was so wonderful, and like that's really where I think, because I started CCAD as an illustration major and I took painting classes because I was going to be a fine art minor.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that class with her was the turning point where I realized, like, I don't really want to be an illustrator. I think I just want to be a painter.
Hmm?
My boss upstairs.
Nice. You want to say what's up?
Hey!
No, I love that.
You can shut the door also if you need to.
Oh, no, it's all good. I don't mind. I feel like any weird scenario, I'm like all for. Like, I'm very inviting to anything
like
unique.
walking in and we're just like, hey. Hey guys.
Like, what's going on?
I think as I've gotten more involved in like stuff outside of CCAD, I've felt a little bit more detached from the school.
Mm-hmm.
And like I think that's normal, and it's probably a good thing because I feel really ready to like graduate and move on with like the professional part of my life.
Sure. Did you ever consider like further like graduate school or anything like that?
I definitely don't want to. I'm done with school. Like people ask me, I'm like, no. Like I'm very confident in saying that no, I don't want to do that. I'm going to my last day of class at CCAD will be the last time I'm in a classroom. I don't want to be a teacher. I don't want to do it. So
No, absolutely, that's fair.
That's where I'm at.
So, if anything, I'm curious about a couple of the events. I feel like you've been busy this summer.
I have been busy.
It's been cool.
It has been really cool. It's been very tiring, but it has been really cool. In May, I actually finished my thesis because I'm graduating early. So I did my thesis in the spring instead of, I did my thesis last semester instead of next semester when everyone else is doing it. That was confusing because they don't offer the thesis this semester and it's my last semester. So I did mural painting for my thesis because through working here, I've been exposed to a lot of that, and I've kind of like fallen in love with it. So I did 2 murals in the spring for that, and then over the summer, I was helping on this huge project for Orange Barrel Media, which was the Sarah Kane mural.
Which
and
was
that
rad.
was
They just did someone just did another post, like it looked like a finalized post.
Yeah, so I think my boss they finally took pictures and everyone's been posting about it because that project was so big and so intense and it was super hot out. So I helped on that, and then I had a 934 gallery mural, and then right when that was done, I got offered I had to finish it in 48 hours. It was for this fashion event downtown called Tapestry Under Current. And that was, I actually really love how that one turned out.
Yeah,
that was really cool.
I was like, that one's probably my favorite.
Really?
At least that I saw. At least
Thank
of like all the new shit.
No, I like that one. I felt really stressed about it because I was here till I think 2 a.m. the day before the event because I was just trying so hard to get it done. But I am really happy with how that one turned out too. I feel like I'm getting more confident with the mural painting, and that feels really cool. And then I also just did the chalk the block thing last weekend. So it's been hectic, I would say. That was a good observation.
No, absolutely. But yeah, I thought the 934 one was sick.
Thank you.
I like your utilization of fish. I think it's super rad.
I love fish. I love fish very much. I have my fish tattoo. It's
Of course.
like my thing.
Why do you think fish?
I've always seen them as a symbol of like strength and abundance. So I have a lot of if you were looking back on my Instagram, you probably noticed there's a lot of fish in my work because of that. So whenever I feel like I'm experiencing a lot of abundance in my life, I start painting fish. I don't know why. It just it keeps coming back for me.
Do you think it's a comfortable spot?
I think it is, yeah. I'm not super confident with a lot of painting that's outside of figure work.
Sure.
So that's one of the things I've painted enough that I know that if I put it in something, it's gonna be reliably a good choice.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
So
I think that's fair. Do you ever have, so if anything, I feel like I can relate it to almost don't know, it's like your comfort movie or comfort
Yeah,
blanket. It's
it's
just
like
I can still do
there's,
something
I
that I
mean, there's
want to
one
do.
right there. It's like my comfort symbol. Yeah, that's what I would say.
This is my comfort symbol right here. I don't know why, but
That?
for some reason it does make me very comfortable. I'm not sure why.
I think that's everyone's favorite Emily piece.
It is pretty rad.
It's very popular.
Yeah, man. I feel like I've been so overexposed with crazy things on the internet that I need stuff like that to like feel anything anymore.
I used to make really like dark, creepy art like that too when I was in high school. But I just I don't know. Maybe my mental health is better. Maybe that's what it is.
That's fair. Hey, that's
that
good.
Could be it. That could be it. I think
I'm starting to like rom-coms again, so I think I'm getting pretty. My life's pretty good right now.
I cried at the Barbie movie, you know.
Oh yeah, how'd you like it?
Oh my god, I loved it so much. And then, oh no, you go.
No, I was like, I thought it was pretty good. In my head, I thought it was going to be a little better.
Really?
But I thought Ryan Gosling and Kate McKinnon were so good.
Oh my god.
I think my only like actual qualm is that I might be in the minority here, but like I'm so tired of seeing Will Ferrell be Will Ferrell.
Oh my god. Yeah, I can understand that.
It's just like I'm okay with him as a person, but I feel like he's like abused that same Saturday Night Live character for 20 years now.
I still thought it was so funny.
I'm so over it. I can't do it anymore.
I love that movie. I cried like multiple times in the theater.
Did you double take the day? Did you Barbieheimer?
I did not. I haven't seen Oppenheimer.
Oh my god!
I think it will depress me, and I'm scared.
It was great, and there were so many surprise roles that I didn't even know. I went in pretty blind though.
Really?
Yeah, like.
I am a Florence Pugh stan, so I feel like I would be.
She is excellent. Unfortunately, she's in it for like really the first half, but then like.
Aww.
If you know like the actual story.
Well, now I really don't want to see it.
She is great there. Are you a Midsommar fan?
Oh yeah, I love that movie.
That's good to hear. It's kind of a mixed bag with people, I would say.
I'm a big horror fan.
Oh my god, let's fucking go. Do you see Talk to Me?
No, I want to see it so bad.
Dude, it's so okay.
Is it good?
In my head, I had it like real like.
You were hyping it up.
Like yes, like I peaked it so hard in my head. So it was still great. It was not as good as my expectations, but it was still good.
Okay.
But I like pirated it off the internet, so I'm like definitely gonna watch it again.
No, I'm like waiting. I wanted to see it. I just saw that movie, Haunting in Venice, and that was actually like really good.
Really?
I enjoyed that a lot.
It's like I feel like I usually check like I don't know movies every week because I don't know. I just do. It's like, I don't know if it's like an old thing. Like when I was a kid, like I'd always look at the Times and the papers. So it's like just converted to phone at this point. But like usually I do Studio 35, but it was like Barbie and Oppenheimer for like 2 months. So
yeah.
It hasn't been that great.
I thought I really enjoyed that movie. And then when I was doing that chalk mural, I was like, I wasn't honestly super excited about doing the mural. Like, I was excited, but I was like, okay, I'm drawing Barbie, like, whatever. And then when I actually got there, I was like, there were all these little girls, and I just put, like, a blog post on my website about this, because it was, like, it was honestly such a great experience. These little girls are coming up to me, like, so excited to see Barbie. And there was this one little girl, she was there with her dad, and she wanted to draw chalk so bad. Like, she was, like, telling him that she really wanted to draw, and I gave her some of my chalk, because, I don't know, I just felt like it, and I literally got, like,
fucking did it.
She was just, like, so excited to do art, and I was like, I have to, and then she was so excited, and I saw her, like, an hour later, and she was still holding the box, like, clutching it, and I, like, almost cried. Like, while outside doing this chalk mural, because I just thought that was the sweetest thing.
Yeah, that's incredible.
And you, like, I don't know, I'm like, oh my god, I'm like, I bet she'll remember this, and, like, I don't know, it just makes you think a lot.
No, absolutely. I mean, you want to be, like, I don't know, you want to inspire the next chapter.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, like, this little girl. Yeah, it was a good experience.
Do you think you, like, saw yourself at all in her?
I think I did a little bit, actually, and that might be why, like, I'm doing this Barbie drawing, and, like, I've been making so much art about, like, little me, And then this little girl comes up to me and like wants to draw, and I'm like, okay, I'm sobbing, and this is a full circle moment for me. That was, yeah. It was a good time though.
So now that it's 2 inches from my face, can you tell me about your printmaking?
Oh, yeah, the printmaking thing is definitely newer than all my other work, but I really enjoy things that are tactile. Like, that's why I think I like traditional painting so much more than digital painting. Like, I like when things, you can, like, feel things.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, so, like, the carving has definitely been something I've fallen in love with a lot. And I, for a time, thought I was going to, like, do a full tarot deck of lino cut carvings. That was a bit ambitious of me. I will probably do it at some point, but it's not. It'll probably be a while before.
Yeah, you need to do, like, I don't know, what, one a month or something like that?
Yeah, like, it would take me forever. And I'm currently taking a screen printing course, and that is going well. I'm enjoying that also.
Yeah, that I've, like, made bitmaps to make screens. And I guess I've screened some things, but it's like I've never learned, or someone's never educated me authentically. It's just like me being ignorant and like,
You're, like, trying to figure it
dude,
out.
I can do this. Fuck yeah.
It's honestly like way harder than I thought it was gonna be.
Yes.
But I like a challenge, so I'm definitely still enjoying.
Yeah, until you do like your first like CMYK like full print, you're
That's
just
what
like,
I'm doing next. I'm so scared.
I fucking up so bad.
Ow. But yeah.
I do like making bitmaps though, just because I don't know, they look cool.
Yeah, no, it's definitely. I like when I actually feel like I'm learning something new. How about that?
No, dude, agreed. I'm like constantly. It's just like, I told my partner I wanted to do wood carving, and of course she got me like a set for Christmas.
Aww.
I know. I was like, cool. I can make spoons now.
I hate wood carving. I'm so bad at it.
Dude, so I tried to make a spoon the first go. Instead, I made a giant wood lollipop, and I cut my fingers like 35 times.
No, what, you made a giant wood lollipop?
I did.
Do you still have it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
I'm like gonna keep it just to like tell me like I've definitely gotten better at this. The second one's like not nearly as bad, and I only cut my fingers twice. Suck on that.
Growth. Definitely growth.
I'm just gonna get real close to your face real fast.
That's cool. Hopefully I look okay.
I better not look like shit, or I'm gonna be pissed.
I will sue you.
No, you look great. Yeah, it's crazy. Your face detail on that one's bananas.
On that one?
Yes. I keep finding myself looking at it.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm just like, I'm just looking at everything in this direction. So
I know, like a little corner with all my cool things in it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Do you have like a huge private stash at home too?
That closet is full of other art, and then I have a locker on campus that is like completely full. I'm trying to get rid of stuff. Somebody buy something for me because I'm willing to bargain at this point.
No, absolutely. I like looted like when I moved out of 400, I'd like tried to sell everything.
Yeah, that's
like fire sale. Get it out of here. That's
where I'm at right now.
People are like, why don't you just like paint over it or something? I'm like, wow.
I don't want to do that either.
It's just like
it's like a waste.
Yeah, and it's just like waste of time, and I don't know. A part of me likes enjoying like, even if it wasn't great or like the best thing I've done, it's still like, this is cool. I like having this.
Yeah.
Like it could have been shit, but like it's it's my shit.
Yeah, it's your shit. You made that shit.
It's my giant pile of shit on a canvas. Worst at like getting my own shadow into shots sometimes. It's like clear someone's filming. I'm like, great. This looks sick.
I'm cooking fast on this one. I should have someone come talk to me every time I paint.
I know. It's like, I don't know. Part of me in my head, so when I was like, of course, like, it's like, all right, I have to do it. So like, I tried it the first couple rounds, and it's like, part of me, it takes me out of like my head, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I feel like I'm just
like you're just going.
Yeah.
Versus like, oh, is this right?
Yeah.
It's like rather than like second guessing myself, I just like I have to do this.
Right.
So anything coming up for wintertime, November, fun stuff? I guess a giant fire sale is coming our way.
A giant what?
You said I said a fire sale. So like you're gonna try to sell everything.
Everybody buy stuff. I do have some stuff coming up. I don't have anything in October, except if you come to the Blockfort opening on the 6th, I will be here, and you can buy things from me if you want to.
Nice. Very good.
Yeah, and then in November, I have, there is a Blockfort group show. I don't know if I'm allowed to say the theme, so I'm not going to say, but there's a theme.
That's fine.
And everyone who has a studio here gets to put a piece in there. So I have that coming up.
Very rad.
And then I should be doing the CCAD Winter Art Fair for the last time, as well as the Blockfort studio sale that happens in December. So that's
nice.
what I've got.
Studio sale?
Yeah, so like everyone here opens up their studios and there's little tables in the gallery and we all sell our work.
That's sick.
Last year, it was the same day as the CCAD Art Fair, so I had to have my boyfriend stay here and sell for me here.
That's great, though.
While I was there.
Did he do well?
Yeah, it was good. It was
yeah.
nice. And then I had to lug everything over here and then like stay here for the last bit.
No, that's amazing though. So one thing I was curious about though, the group mural project that you did, and you did Jimi Hendrix.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we spoke about that briefly. Was that like a stem kind of almost from your childhood?
Yeah, I mean like that was definitely someone like when I was talking about that like retro phase I went through.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I got into Jimi Hendrix like first, and that was like the first time I like. Okay, to preface, I also had a very aggressive emo phase.
Of course, I was listening to the story so far on the way here.
Respect. But like, so I was like really into that for a couple of years, and then I like started listening to more like metal, and then I started listening to rock, and then I found Jimi Hendrix and I like fell in love with him. And I like that's someone that I will always be a huge fan of. I still listen to his music like probably every day. And I have like Jimi Hendrix art in my apartment, and I have an original first press of Bold as the Sky in my
that's huge.
It's very cool.
Are you gonna hold on to that? It's gonna be like the next.
Oh, it's Bold as Love. Excuse me. Yes, I was very expensive, so I will be holding on to it. But yeah.
Damn, it wasn't like an OG thrift find.
No, I got it in an antique store, and this dude knew what he had. But
damn it!
It's okay.
I literally hate that.
But yeah, I'm a big fan.
It's like my biggest qualm right now with thrift stores. It's like they've now like started to look at like eBay prices for things, and I'm just like, yeah, that's not the point of this. Isn't this for charity?
Right, and they like go on TikTok and they're like, oh, the TikTok girlies are gonna love this, and they like put it super expensive.
Dude, I've had some tragic thrift stories. I remember there was this one time I found like an amazing mid-century desk at the Volunteers on Indianola, and it was kind of wobbly and fucked up. And then my dumb ass, I was like meeting my mom for breakfast. And it was like, we went to Beachwall Diner, so it's like 2 seconds down the road, and I figured like, okay, I'll just come back and grab it.
Yeah.
But like while I was there the first time, I fixed it. So like, I tightened all the legs and like fixed the drawers. And then while I was gone for 30 minutes.
Somebody.
Yep. And they said, quote unquote, a very hipster girl came in and bought it.
A very hipster girl.
I'm like, great. A hipster boy wanted it. I was upset.
Crushed.
I know.
That is so tragic. I have like a big interest in mid-century furniture also, and my partner is an interior design student, and he also is really into mid-century furniture. So like, I'm on the hunt, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the only option now is like we have to go to like estate sales in like like Xenia, Ohio, or something.
Xenia, Ohio. I don't even know where that is.
Dude, I don't know. Somewhere northwest. It's got to be like where it's mostly corn.
Yeah.
More corn than houses.
That's where the good stuff is.
Yes. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I'm just like one of the other like white people that love like vintage clothes. So it's like, I'm always on the hunt for...
There's a lot of us.
It's like, I'm not cool anymore. It's like I was cool like 10 years ago. Now it's like...
And everybody is just like you now.
I know.
So sad.
I know. And there was someone before me that's going to give shit to me, and, that's all right.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes. However, there's, like, weird trends going on. I was speaking with Mac Paints, and they said that someone at the Sohead Market was, like, selling, like, mid-2000s, like, Chevy hats as if they were, like, vintage, and how that's coming about.
Oh, no.
And I was like,
I don't like
not
that.
a good sign. Why would anyone... And they said they were selling them for, like, $30.
And people were into it?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
And then, like, 2 weeks later, I saw, like, a Joji, like, live concert, and he was wearing one of the hats, and I sent it to them, and they were like, no fucking way. And I was like...
That's crazy.
No, these
people suck.
Don't make this cool.
I can't keep up. I don't even try anymore. I don't. I just can't do it.
I'm wearing a black shirt and Walmart jeans, so...
Yeah. You look great.
Like, the coolest thing I have is, like, this Alara hat on, and that's it. Which I was stoked about. They always sell out immediately. They're, like, it's like the production company that did, like, Uncut Gems and Good Time.
Oh,
I've been waiting for one of these box logo hats, and I finally caught it when they announced it. I'm like...
Is Good Time good?
Did you like Uncut Gems?
I didn't even see that either.
What? All right. Well, Good Time I liked better.
Okay.
Regardless, mainly because I think I don't know. I like Robert Pattinson more.
That's what I was gonna say.
To be honest, I don't like the Sandman's tight, but I like Robert Pattinson more. But they're both anxiety-fueled adventures.
Okay.
Like the entire time, like the whole movie up until like the last 5 minutes in both cases.
I feel like there's been so much anxiety in my life that, like, every time someone's like, it's a really anxiety, I'm like, no.
It is great, but yeah, it's like, you feel it the whole way. Your heart's pumping. Mm-hmm. Even on rewatches, I'm like, I even know what's happening, and it's like...
Ugh, that's tough for me.
But they are great. Highly recommend.
But, like, when I watch a horror movie, I'm, like, laughing, so I don't know what's wrong with me.
It depends. Like, I suppose if it's, like, good, bad, or, like, 80s horror, like, I think I could definitely get behind laughing, but...
Yeah.
If it's, like, a good one, like Sinister or something, I was definitely into that.
Yeah, it's like it's like, okay, the first time I watch it, I'll be scared, but I always, like, rewatch everything, especially this time of year.
This time of year.
So, like, when I rewatch them now, I'm, like, laughing because I know everything that's going to happen. So it's just funny to me now, you know?
There is some, like, bad ones I think I can do that with.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I feel like Babadook, I can definitely laugh at now.
The kid, like, screaming all the time.
Dude, not only his screaming, but his facial expression while he's screaming.
Yeah.
He has, like, it's like a contorted mouth. Like, it goes Diagon Alley.
Diagon Alley.
It literally warps when he screams.
Yeah, no, it does.
Like, I don't like this.
That movie, I didn't even really think it was scary the first time because, like, I already knew that it was, like, about something else. You know what I mean? It's, like, all a metaphor.
Fair. Like, you caught the allegory, like, out of the gate.
Yeah.
One of the recent ones that, like, surprised me, did you see Smile?
No, was it good?
It was, I was, like, going in thinking it was going to be dog shit.
Interesting.
And it was, like, actually pretty good.
Well, dang, I need to get on it.
I know. I was shook. I'm going to be honest. I left and I was like, wow. And I don't know if it's because my expectations were so low or if it was actually good anymore. I guess I haven't seen it twice.
Well, maybe you gotta see it again and let me know.
I know. Either way, 3 out of 5 on Letterboxd, for sure. Oh, yeah. Do you have Letterboxd?
No. Oh, my God. I'm out of the loop. I don't know what's going on.
It's like the new, like... I guess it's not even new at this point. Like, I even got to it kind of late. But people still don't have it. But it's like kind of like a app diary for movies, and it's like social and shit.
Oh, okay.
But I always ask, like, dude, what's your top 4?
Sorry.
All right, well, yeah. What's your top scary movies?
My top scary movies?
Yes.
Okay, I love The Exorcist.
Like the OG?
Yeah.
Not like the Emily...
No, like the original Exorcist movie that's like from the 70s and it's like really long and drawn out. Like, because it's like, I got really into paranormal stuff and I'm from St. Louis and like the true story happened like in St. Louis. So I'm weirdly very into it because I like, it feels familiar.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then I was also really into The Shining for a while. That is a very good movie. Hereditary. I do love that movie.
All right. So, about Hereditary, I think it is great. that movie definitely had a moment where I laughed really hard. I
Which
did actually
moment?
told this story last when I was speaking with Mac, but when spoiler alert, when her head gets like blasted by the telephone pole, and then the teenage kid that like turned around and looked, and then just like immediately turned back and acted like as if it didn't happen. Like I was just like, I just started laughing. I was like, holy shit, I would do the exact same thing.
I think that's like laughing. The whole point. It's like, what would you do in that situation?
I couldn't do anything. I'd just be like, I would just start making sounds. I don't even think I could pull over and like, I don't know, stare into the clouds for like 25 minutes.
No, like that movie is intense. I feel like at no point in that movie did I know what was going to happen next. It was a good movie.
It was just like, I think, I'm not sure if I was prepared for a slow burn. So I think that was me. But yeah, I saw it like literally the first weekend. I was like, holy shit, Toni Collette, let's fucking get this bread.
She killed it.
Yeah, it is amazing. Good.
My aesthetic little paint palette.
Yeah, absolutely. I gotta get clips for, all the TikToks and cool shit.
I didn't know you did TikTok too.
Dude, I'm a one-man band.
I know, you're out here doing it all.
Oh. Dude, I have to.
Yeah, no, I get it.
It's not like someone's like, hey, can you do this for free? Because I'm doing this for free. Right. Actually, I'm spending money.
Oh my god. Do you have like a tipping system?
Yeah, kind of, but it's like, I don't know. I'm not going to rely on it right now. If anything, I want to find like the way to like, so I think I'm going to have Eric Vacherez do the logo.
That'd be cool.
But yeah, the plan is like, I don't know, like every couple months, like have an artist do like a different design for it. And then like maybe do like some merch and then like split it, all the profits 50-50 kind of deal.
That'd be cool.
At least if anyone wants to buy my stuff. We'll see. So I'm going to get real close because you paint very
delicately
close to your chest.
Oof, sorry.
No, it's all good. Just don't mind that I'm like...
No, you're good.
Creeping right behind you.
I used to like pick up my canvases and put them in my lap because I would paint so small.
Yeah, you're like Salvador Dali. That man's a psychopath. I like have to paint big.
It's definitely gotten bigger. I used to paint like little 8x10 guys.
That's literally insane.
I know.
I remember it shook me when I saw Salvador Dali's like paintings. In my head, I don't know why, I just like envisioned like these massive scale, crazy designs.
And they're not.
And they're like the size of a fucking postcard, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ.
Like, what is this?
Yeah. It's like, how much cocaine were you on, dude? It's incredible. It's such a high level of focus for that small piece.
Yeah.
I felt the same way when Miss Birdie was doing like the bricks. Like those were like crazy.
She was doing bricks?
Like she would just paint like full paintings like on literally just like one brick in a wall.
What the hell?
I know. I was like, this is incredible.
Okay, Miss Birdie followed me back on Instagram.
Oh shit.
This last month, and I fangirled really hard. I'm not gonna lie.
She's so talented. If I could get her to do something, I'd be pumped.
Yeah, I
think I would have to like email her though. I doubt she even looks at like DMs or anything.
No,
like
that's the funny thing. When I was starting my first ever mural in March, I messaged her because I was like, I need help. How do you mural? And she never saw it. And then when she followed me back, I was like, I think I thought I like had a stroke. I was like, that's not real. But
that's fucking cool though. She probably saw something that you did.
I know, and I was like, I feel I've made it. I was like,
this is a huge moment.
This is real.
Yeah, she's crazy talented.
She is.
With spray cans too. It's like, you're wild.
Oh my god, I can't even with spray paint.
You're getting there. I feel like it's like tough looking at your own work, but
yeah,
it's wild. It's tight.
Thank you. I can definitely see the growth happening, which feels really good. Because I think for a long time I've been stuck in the same because that happens. You know, you get really stuck.
Yeah. Sometimes you just want to do something comfy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like constantly I'm like the opposite. It's like I get uncomfortable when I'm comfortable.
Really?
So then I just like immediately have to do something like completely different to distract myself. I don't know why.
Interesting.
I for some reason I've been getting like a huge kick for doing like still kind of 2D art, but like I want to do like 3D sculpture with like weird shit that I find. I don't know why.
No, that would be fun.
But like I've gotten a huge kick of like I'm still trying to like put it into words what I'm trying to do, but I want to take pieces of drywall, and I've been hoarding like 90s wallpaper.
Ooh.
And I want to create like faux subsections of like bedroom walls. And then maybe paint on those too as well.
That would be cool.
I know, it's just
alternative surface stuff is really cool.
It is rad. I've been on the hunt for like, man, if you find any cool fabrics, I'm trying to stretch some canvas with cool fabrics.
Oh, that would be cool.
Like with like already existing designs and just paint something over that.
Yeah, that would be super cool.
Also, takes some of the work out from me.
Very true. Am I too close?
No, you were all good. Do your thing, I will do my best. What I wanted to ask, are these eyes yours?
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. I don't want to, like, not that her work is not tight. I just don't want to, like...
advertise the wrong person.
Yeah, I don't want to accidentally include something.
Yeah. No, I used to do a bunch of, like, tiny little... That's what I mean when you were, like, so tiny. Like, I used to paint, like, tiny little...
Yeah, that's
little guys.
You're wild. I cannot.
Thank you.
I just, like, have giant spoon brushes, and it's like, I have to just get wild.
I think the murals have let me do that a little bit more, but I'm still not, like, super comfortable with it.
I mean, this size is nice. That size there. I
do like this size. I think that's, like, where I'm probably the most comfortable right now. This, honestly, is, like, kind of a challenge right now for me. I have not painted this small in a very, very long time.
Is that, like, 2 by 3? What is that? Is it 18?
It's 24 by 36, maybe?
Okay.
I don't know. I can't remember.
I know. I like it though. It's like a good home size.
It
like,
is.
Realistically. That's like my problem. It's like I paint huge, so there's like it's always like someone that has you know, they're affluent, and I always go to their house and I'm like blown away. I'm just like, this is incredible. Thank you for letting me inside. Do I take my shoes off?
Yeah. Yeah, these two are definitely probably my favorite from that show.
Do you ever struggle with pricing at all?
Oh, yeah. It is so hard to figure out what to price your stuff at where people are like, I'm willing to pay this much without selling yourself short.
Yes.
Especially because I feel like because I'm young, people think that they can take advantage of me. And really? I really don't like that.
I mean, even at my age, people are like, $100?
Oh my God.
I will cough into your mouth right now.
It's like my student loans beg to disagree. Like, I do think a lot of times people think because I'm still in college that they can like, well, can't you just do it for free or like...
I think Lil Yachty's like 18 and he made like $2 million.
Right, so I think you can pay me a fare.
Yeah, you can, I'll pair you as much as you want. As much as you desire, I'll pair.
Hey!
All right, so as a fellow white man, I'm a fan of Mac Miller, so I saw the name of either a painting or was it a series of Divine Feminine?
Okay, it was a series. Okay. It wasn't based off Mac Miller, but I do love Mac Miller.
No, I was just like, I saw it and I was like,
no,
I know these words.
You're like, these are familiar to me.
Yes.
I am a Mac Miller fan, though.
Hell yeah.
But the Divine Feminine was a show I did for Witch Lab in May. Love it. I forgot that happened. I did that in May.
Yeah, you're so busy.
You're like, what did you do this summer? I left out like multiple things.
We're so fucking cool. So much shit going on. It's fine. No, that's great though. Was it like in their little side building on the right?
No, it was like throughout the store. So it was like all throughout and it was really funny because I had just started working at Jenny's at the time, and some of my coworkers texted me and they were like, "Oh my God, I just went to Witch Lab and I saw your art up," and it was like the sweetest thing ever.
Yeah. Have you ever done their market?
No, but
I always find cool shit there.
I'm thinking I kind of want to explore more like different market places once I'm out of school.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I always ask people about them because like I've done a couple, but it's like, God, I don't know if it's like too cringe for my soul, but like
too cringe.
like sitting there at my little table.
I love it.
Just like, buy me things. Do it.
Hey guys. No, it's I think working in customer service has made that a lot easier for me.
Me too. Are you familiar with Micro Center?
Yes.
I worked there for 10 years.
Oh my god, 10 years?
10 years.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's crazy. I am old. I'm like 29.
Wow.
So like I said, yeah, I'm pretty old now.
I'm a youngin'.
Hey, young people still make dope shit.
Thanks.
Dude, old people make cool shit. That's why I love this, like, just doing this, because it's like a whole new demographic right out of the gate.
Yeah.
Like, every time. It's like a new conversation with, I don't know, so many different types of people.
Yeah, for sure. I'm sure you meet people from, like, all over, too.
Yeah, for sure. And, like, luckily I'm, like, I don't know, I'm kind of welcoming and somewhat charismatic, but it comes in, like, small doses, and when it's, like, intimate, like, when it's like this, I feel like I thrive, but if it was, like, a large networking event, I'd be
You're
like...
doing great.
I'd be, like, chilling on the wall, looking at Instagram, just like... I'm cooler than all these people.
Whoa.
Like, that's me in my head. It's just like, I don't want to talk to anyone. But, like, when it comes to small things, I fucking love it. Like, 5 people, excellent.
Yeah, me too.
25 people, not as cool.
Not as cool, no.
It's like the only time I'll do that, it's like if it's like a house show. Have you gone to any house shows recently?
No.
Oh my
I
god.
didn't even know that was a thing.
There's like a new one called like Marlboro Manor.
Whoa.
And I was like, I want to check that out, but I don't know if it's like a youngin' thing, so I don't want to be like fucking what's his name with the skateboard? Like, hey there, kids. I can't remember that name.
I feel like I still don't know anything that's happening in the city, even though I've lived here for a few years.
I mean, I feel like there's also like so much.
Yeah.
There's definitely a lot. Like a lot. More than like it was like 10 years ago, in my opinion.
Yeah, I feel like Columbus has kind of been popping lately.
Dude, in so many markets.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how much money people think I have, but it's like 6 markets on like a given Saturday. Like, that's crazy.
No, it's like I can't. There's some days where like I hear about several things I can't go to like all of them because there's something else going on.
Yeah, or like there's something here, or like...
Yeah. No, it's crazy.
It's a blast, though. But yeah, Columbus has some dope stuff, but there's also, like, I don't know. I wish there was more cool movie shit. Dude, people... And it's good to hear, too, because I feel like people shit on Columbus a lot.
It's just, like, kind of a step up from where I'm from, so, like...
That's true. Missouri?
Yeah.
Where at Missouri again?
So I grew up in a suburb called Florissant. It's, like, most people know because it's in, like... It's like the Ferguson-Florissant area, so I grew up like really close to Ferguson, which obviously a lot of people know Ferguson. And I've lived in the same house my whole life.
Love it.
And I went to like a public school in Florissant when I was in elementary school. And then I was like in a gifted program, so I tested into this private school.
Love it.
It was a very difficult journey because I tested in multiple times, but we couldn't afford it. So it was like waiting on the financial aid to come through. And I ended up going there like 3 years after I had first tested in.
What was yours called? Mine was called like, I think it was like, it was SOAR. SOAR, that's what it was in Olentangy.
The private school?
Oh, I didn't get a private school. I got like the weirdo kid.
Oh, like gifted kid.
Yes.
You go on the bus once a week and you go to the special place.
Yeah, it was like literally like a different classroom for people that just performed better in math.
Yes, ours was called Probe.
Oh.
I don't remember what it stood for though.
I don't know if I like that as much. Probe?
No, I don't know why I didn't think it was weird till I just said it out loud just now. I didn't think it sounded weird till just now.
Just saying it, it's like probe. Yeah, I got to go to Probe today. I don't like it as much.
No, I don't either. You just ruined that memory for me.
It's like it feels so good, but then you have to like tell people what it's called.
It's like, oh, I went to a gifted program.
It like has like the, I don't know, like the indication that it's like not. It's like going to Probe.
I know, it sounds
like a negative connotation almost.
Yeah, it's just like very Missouri to me for it to be called Probe.
So were you math or English? What was like the strong suit or everything?
It was everything. I had to take like an IQ test and like it was, I think every year I was there we did something different. So like, oh my God, like 2nd grade we did exclusively like world civilization studies. So we like got really into the Greeks and the Romans and the Egyptians, and we put on a play at the end of the year, and like we were exclusively studying that because the public school I went to, like we only learned like stuff for the map test.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like I didn't even know world geography at all until I had gone to that gifted thing. So they were just trying to like fill in the gaps because public school is unfortunately super underfunded.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, so it was like that kind of thing. And then I think, oh my God, this is really hard for me to remember right now.
I know, I'm making you dive in.
No, I'm like, I just haven't thought about it in forever. I'm pretty sure one of the years we learned exclusively about like insects and like the environment, and then the next year it was like space, and
interesting.
it was
like they make you do a thesis on like a subject matter.
It kind of was like that. It was really weird, but like that was the first time I used any kind of like Photoshop or like Adobe program was at that gifted.
They gotta get you early on that subscription, like way young.
It's like, okay, so if you sign up right now for a lifetime,
I'm gonna send you emails till you die, even if you don't subscribe.
But yeah, weird time of my life.
No, it's great. I love the weird program. People were cool. Those are friendships too that you remember. Like we were both in that weird fucking, like we had to like leave when math started and shit.
I don't know any of them now, but I definitely remember them more than probably.
Catch up. You like guys trying to probe? That's all you should say. Just like try, like hey guys, the abbreviation, Tryna, like TRYNA ?probe.
I think I do follow one of them on Instagram. That's it.
That's incredible. Yeah, speaking of that, like, is there anyone that you still like keep up with all in Missouri, or was it you cut the cord?
There's not as many people as I think I thought that there would be, but there are a few people that I have been friends with probably since, like, I don't know what year it would have been, like 2015, that I still keep in touch with pretty well. And that feels good to, like, have some people still there that I care about. I definitely feel very separate from St. Louis in a lot of ways. Just because I feel like everything I do now is, like, so Columbus-oriented.
Sure.
And, like, all my family is in Missouri also, but, yeah.
Do you, like, do the classic, like, for holidays and kind of deal like that?
Yeah, it's so far away, I don't really get to go home super often, so, like, usually it's just Christmas is when I can go home. I went home in May because my sister graduated from her master's program. So I got to see my family then, but it's definitely harder to get home, being so far away.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
My sister actually just moved to the city, though, which is really cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she lives across the street from me.
What?
Yeah,
That's
it's
dope.
so fun.
That's cool. Catch up, just talk about probe and chill.
she was in probe, too.
Hell yeah. I love it. That's great, though. What a wild thing. Like, that's kind of fun, though. It's like, did she move, like, because you were here?
So she graduated from her master's program, and she, like, picked specific cities that she knew she would have some sort of support system. And then she ended up getting a job offer here in Columbus. So it, like, worked out that way.
That's amazing, though. What does she do? Not to, like, deviate, like, too far from
No,
me.
you're fine. Though. She does, oh, my God. How do I explain it?
She has a master's, so it's going to be, like, something.
Yeah,
like,
she's doing contract work for Victoria's Secret Corporate, where she's, like, on their hiring team. So she basically, like, she does HR stuff. So she has, like, a psychology degree, and she just does, like, a bunch of, like, interviews all day long.
Oh, wow.
But she's, like, it's, like, the contract ends soon, so she's, like, already looking for something else, but.
Oh, really? Did she not, like, didn't click as much, or was it, like, something different kind of deal?
I mean, I don't know that they're hiring a lot of the people, like, for a permanent position. So I think she's just, like, interested to look for something different. And,
yeah,
like,
they're a small company. They can't afford to pay people for full-time shit.
Definitely not.
Yeah, such a small brand. Dude, fucking assholes, dude.
Very underground, you know?
Yeah. That's cool, though. That's I mean, yeah, and you have a support system, too, which is tight.
No, it's awesome.
All right, so now I want to dig into your fun secrets with CCAD.
Oh my God, okay.
You don't have to go too crazy.
I won't.
You don't have to, like, throw
I will
anyone
be
under the bus.
respectful.
Yeah, vaguely.
Yes.
If anything,
No, yes.
But like, so from the tea that I've heard thus far,
Okay.
I feel like they're eliminating. All right, so I'm gonna back up just a second.
I love tea.
So my mindset from the stories that I've heard is that it seems like they're trying to eliminate like actual majors and programs that aren't necessarily lucrative for when people graduate. Because I feel like it affects whoever is investing in that particular program. So like they eliminated like a lot of the textile art. They eliminated art history.
I knew that, and I actually knew the person who was the last art history major from CCAD, and they were just like when they talked about it, it was definitely really interesting to hear them.
Yeah, it's just it's just so wild.
It is really frustrating as someone that like prefers fine art to be going to a school where like when I first went there, my dream was like to be a painter, and like obviously it's worked out for me on a personal level, but like the school itself has not been the most supportive of that. And like even most of my classes are all in the same building, and that building used to have the facilities to allow students to oil paint and like do stuff like that in the building. But they took out those facilities, so I can't even like do the kind of art that I want to do in the classroom. So I have to sacrifice like what I want to build my portfolio on because the school decided to stop investing money into those things.
Nice.
So that's really frustrating. It's like most of the time class is like you're just in a room with like a bunch of chairs. There's nothing on the walls. It's just, there's no windows.
No, that sounds great for art.
It's just like, I think for me, it's like, I would feel so much better about being there if I actually felt like I was in a creative environment. And I feel like it rarely feels that way there.
But I bet when they were telling you about it, they were like,
I toured it pre-COVID also.
I didn't even think about like you were there during like.
Yeah.
Damn, dude, what a bummer.
My first year of CCAD was online, and that was a time.
That sounds great. Were you here, or did you like?
No, I had to stay in St. Louis in like a totally different time zone and everything because it was bad.
Did you have to like take classes at like 5 a.m?
7 a.m. was the start time for some of my classes.
Nice.
Which sucked because I'm not a morning person, as I mentioned to you.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And like it's
how did it even work like collectively? Like was like there like a Discord for like the freshmen like?
Yes, there was. And personally, I'm not a fan of Discord.
What?
It's
You're
just
insane.
I don't know, like there's literally a Discord for the entire graduating class of 2024. I am not in it.
Well, that sounds overwhelming.
It is overwhelming to me.
I was thinking like, oh, did they like branch off? Like, is there like a different major subcategory within the Discord?
I think maybe, but I'm in the biggest major, so like even
Nice.
that would probably be overwhelming for me.
Yeah, sometimes it is a lot. I guess for like smaller groups, I like it. But if it was like 400 people, I'd be like, this isn't even tight.
No, I just like, I think for me, like that first year really kind of threw a wrench in my perception of the school because, first of all, they didn't decrease the amount of tuition we were paying at all, even though like we were clearly getting a different quality of education.
What? You didn't think it was the same value?
Oh, no. I mean, like...
I'm just kidding. Clearly it's not.
Yeah, so like that was really frustrating for me on a financial level because like I am a low-income student coming from a lower-income family, and I shouldn't be expected to pay that much to sit in front of my laptop at home. So like that was really... I think that was kind of when I kind of got a bad taste in my mouth a little bit about it. And again, like I don't want to like dog on CCAD too much because I was given some really cool opportunities and connections through the school. And the faculty is great. Like the teachers that work there care about the students, and like a lot of them are really talented professionals. Mm-hmm. It's more so like the business side of CCAD that I think is a problem.
Sure.
And like obviously like the teachers at CCAD just unionized, so I would say there's like a reason that that's happening.
No, absolutely. Yeah, to be honest, I was leading straight there. So yeah. Do you have the inside scoop?
I'm like super into it. I don't know like everything about. I know that they get paid next to nothing. I've had professors even like frustratingly express that in class, like tell us how much they make, and it's been like a number that I find disturbing.
Is it like under 50?
Oh, way under.
Oh, no.
Some of them, it's less than half that. I'm not going to, like, say specific numbers or anything.
Dude, that's what?
Yeah.
That's not even like a livable wage for Columbus.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, the best thing about that school are the teachers that do care so much. Like, someone in Blockfort is also a professor at CCAD, and I have him this semester. And he is probably, like, one of the nicest, most caring teachers I've had my whole life. But he doesn't deserve to, like, be... The way that he's treated by the school, it's, like it's just not fair. Like...
Yeah, it's just, like, because it's, like, literally the entire value of the school is...
Yeah.
So, and then you're not... You charge people like $30,000 a year, but
yes,
pay people less than what one student pays per year.
Yeah, no, that's insane. And I think the other thing that's been kind of hard for me personally is like I've always kind of enjoyed some of the competitiveness of like art. I don't know if that makes sense.
Ooh.
Like okay, like
I like dunking on motherfuckers. Sorry.
No, okay, I don't mean that.
No,
I
I'm
just
kidding.
like.
Well, no, it's like you like the progression of people continuing to get better.
Yes,
just like want to get better.
Yeah, and when I was in high school, my art teacher was like, we had really intense critiques, and like everyone was like very honest, and like it was just something that we did. Like it was a part of like if you were going to be in the class, you had to like understand that you were going to sometimes be told that it wasn't good, and you need to like continue to work harder. But like, I feel like there is very little of that at CCAD. Like everyone's afraid to say what they mean, or like accidentally hurt someone's feelings.
You think CCAD is going soft, dude?
Oh yeah. No, like that's what I was trying to say without saying it.
Yeah, no, they're going soft.
And
I mean, that's the only way you get better too.
Yeah,
like when someone's just like at least honest with you. You don't necessarily need to like crumble your whole workflow when someone says something. You
need
take
to hear
what
it
people
sometimes.
say and
yeah,
maybe include it, maybe not, but like
internalize
think
it and think about it and consider how it might like make your work more interesting or better, or maybe you don't agree with them and you don't want to do it.
Yeah, and say fuck it.
But at least have that conversation. And CCAD doesn't even require a portfolio anymore.
What?
You don't have to...
Actually?
Yes.
That seems strange.
Doesn't it?
That's
so that's
weird.
kind of what I mean. I would...
So, like, is it like they let anyone in?
Pretty much.
Oh. Okay.
The acceptance rate's like in the 90s.
Oh. Oh.
This is like public knowledge too. Like
Oh.
you can look this up. Yeah, I don't agree with that. I think that there should at least be a standard of like what a CCAD student creates.
Well, especially if they want to continue to get like, or at least be looked at as more of a prestigious program.
Yeah, it's like I think it's very interesting to hear. I've found like if you tell someone in Columbus that you go to CCAD and they haven't gone there themselves, they're like, wow, like that's amazing. But then if you talk to someone who did go to CCAD, they're like, oh, how's that going?
Oh.
And that's like kind of the weird thing about being a student there.
Yeah, that's odd to me. You would think, I don't know. It's like, God, all of them are slipping my mind. So, like, what the big ones are like Sarasota, like Rhode Island.
Like other design schools?
Yeah, I'm thinking of like
what's the one? Like there's Pratt.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of, the New York City one.
There's CCAD, there's Chicago Art Institute.
Mm-hmm.
And those were also schools that I applied to and like could have gone to, but I picked CCAD because it was like the most financially responsible place for me to go.
That's fair. Yeah, even Cleveland's like crazy expensive too.
That school's too small for me.
Really?
Yeah, CCAD is like also really small, and in some ways I wish that there was a bigger sense of like a college experience, because I feel like in a lot of ways I haven't had a normal college experience.
No, COVID was tight.
Yeah, it was great. I also didn't get to get a real graduation because I was class of 2020. Fun fact.
Nice.
So it's just been a time, I would say.
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, have to have the snacks ready to go.
Hi, Emily.
Yeah, you can hang out too if you want. I really don't mind. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I've had people bring their like entire squad to this before.
Really? That's
Yes.
so funny.
Yeah, it's like I don't mind. It's like keep it authentic. That's like what I want it to be. It's like I'm not gonna like ask you to tell like I don't know. I'm never gonna be someone that like tries to, or at least intends to put someone like on the spot. Like I want this to be low key.
No, I get
Like
that.
we all do enough like stupid artist bios and like
Oh,
try to explain our art in like the most ridiculous ways somehow. So I like prefer, keep it light.
yeah,
Keep
I
it light.
agree. I feel, no, you go.
I was like, sometimes I make art and I do it off the cuff, and sometimes it means more to me later, but that may have not been the initial intention that I had when I was making it originally.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'll learn about things about myself from things like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Part of me thinks when it's like so planned that I lose some of the authenticity that I have when I make things. Or then I get too much in my head and then I fuck it up.
Yeah.
So like the less I think, the better. And that, not saying that applies to everyone.
No,
Some people
no.
crush stuff like that. I feel like I need to be like totally off the wall with it.
Yeah. I'm having a good time though.
Hell yeah.
It's going better than I thought it was gonna go, honestly.
Hell yeah. Well, it's like it's almost like, I don't know. It's like first date vibes where it's like you gotta like painfully get through like the weird small talk conversations. And then, try to find a rhythm, and then, then you're grooving.
It's all good.
Absolutely.
We're just talking about CCAD.
Yeah, and you liked scary movies, also a good window.
I do like scary movies.
I already forgot your favorites. Do you say favorites?
Oh, we talked about Hereditary.
Oh, yeah.
And I talked about The Shining, and I talked about The Exorcist.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
The Exorcist just got a new 4K rescan, too.
Really?
About to cop.
I saw the new Exorcist movies like coming out soon. I'm like kind of interested.
I've heard the new Saw movie's not a giant pile of shit.
Oh my god, the Saw movies? I'm not into that kind of horror.
I have only seen the first one, so I'm gonna just go from 1 to whatever fucking 12 or whatever they're on now. I'm not sure.
Saw 12.
Yeah. I have no idea what it. Apparently it's good though, so it's like.
That's exciting.
I know. The first one I thought was tight though. I like the first one.
That's good. I have not seen it.
Yeah, that's. I can't even say anything about the other ones, but yeah, I like the first one.
Well, that's good. Ooh, I'm having a good time. This feels good.
Feels right.
It does. I haven't painted in so long.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like I like this too, but like part of me even wants to find like fun shit for like people to do too as well. Just like even like get way out of your comfort zone. Like
you should like have a prompt. Like people show up and you're like, okay, this is what you're drawing.
Yeah. Well, it's like even like one of the most fun things I've done so far is that Austin Tolliver and we like drank Trulies and made things on like Kid Pix, like deluxe 3D for like 2 hours, and it was incredible. So fun. Yeah, it was great. And it's like part of me just wants to be like, imagine if I got someone like crazy talented, even someone like yourself, and then I'm just gonna make you make like Kid Pix things for like an hour.
I would maybe be into it.
Like all the ridiculous reactions that come from that. Like I was like learning the buttons, and like I was like 30 minutes into something and accidentally blew up the entire thing. And there's no like
you can't go back.
Yeah, there's no reversal of that.
Oh no!
I know, it was a tragic moment for me. I was really disheartened after that. It was a deep sigh that came from me.
A deep sigh.
Yeah, like a full like nose breath in and out, heavy duty.
That's how you know it was sad.
Dude, I just love my dog. Does the same shit too when he's mad. It's just like
he sighs. Ugh, I want to get a dog so bad. I never grew up with pets, and I don't currently have any. It's like a goal of mine.
You had no pets?
No, our house growing up was too crowded with people.
That's fair.
So like.
Oh, do you have a big family?
Honestly, not too big, but we had a family of 5.
Still kind of big.
And it was a 2-bed house, so like.
By bunk beds?
No, like okay. So my mom had to convert our dining room, which was connected to the kitchen and living room, obviously, to my brother's room, and then my sister and I shared a bedroom my whole life.
Damn, that's crazy. He got the short end of that stick.
Well, my brother is he's 7.5 years older than me.
Oh, okay.
So, like, by time he went to college, I was already 11. I was only 11, so I, like...
Quick math.
Yeah, quick math. And then, like, my sister is 3 years older than me, so I had some time to myself.
That's kind of cool, though.
Mm-hmm.
Did you acquire, like, the makeshift dining room bedroom?
I did not. I just got to keep the room that I grew up in, and then my mom let me, like, redo the bedroom when school went online, so it was, like, my own little crib.
Oh, very cool. Do you have like Jimi Hendrix posters on the wall?
Oh yeah.
Of course. We talked about this.
Yeah, we already discussed this.
All right, so what's the go-to now, music-wise?
My go-to now, music-wise, it is very. There's a lot of variety happening.
That's fair, me too.
Yeah, like this time of year, I get really into like grungy stuff. I have my Nirvana shirt on right now. And like I'm listening to a lot of the Foo Fighters right now.
Very cool.
But and like the Smiths and stuff. But a lot of the
Definitely
time,
some variety there.
yeah. But I also have been listening to a lot of like R&B and like I listen to Mac Miller like all year round too.
I have a recommendation then. If
Oh,
you like
okay.
R&B. You may have heard of him. Do you know Dijon?
Yeah.
He's like my favorite right now.
Oh yeah.
My partner and I, we drove all the way to Philly to see him for like their first tour.
Really?
Yes, and our Airbnb was on a houseboat, which was so tight.
Whoa, that's
on
so
the water.
cool.
It was cool.
That song, The Dress.
Oh yeah.
That's like my favorite song. It's like probably one of my. You were talking about my top listened to songs. That is in my top listened to songs.
It's just great anytime. Brushing teeth, showering, just makes
Crying.
you feel good. Yeah. Have you watched their like short little film where they run through the whole album?
No.
It's definitely fun. Also, when you watch that video, they play live the exact same way too. It's like all of them like collected at a
Really?
dining room table, just hanging out.
I love that.
And no, it's such a good vibe. That whole album is so good.
Yeah, I actually like I play guitar. I've played guitar since I was 14, I think.
But can you play Eruption?
No.
I'm just kidding. That's cool though.
Yeah, I like wanted to be in a band when I was younger, and I like tried to get my friends to do it, but they were not as serious about it as me, so it never happened.
You should have posted like a random Craigslist ad. Just like 30-year-old dudes. Like,
oh God. Yeah.
Did you have like a concept ready to go? Do you have a name?
Oh, we totally did, but I can't remember it now. It was like me and two friends, and we were in middle school, and like we had one band practice, and we went to one of the kids, their dad was in a band in the 90s, so he had like a full drum set and all these different guitars and bass guitars and stuff.
Is he a cool dad?
Oh, he was pretty cool. I can't remember the name of the band. It was like pretty popular in the 90s too. But yeah, and then we went to the band practice, and everyone was like, oh yeah, I can totally play this instrument you told me to play. And then we like tried to play a song, and it was very obvious that everyone else lied. So
yeah, I've heard of these instruments before.
like, yeah, I totally know how to play the drums, and it was like,
it's like I know how to put sticks to drums. Like I can do that much.
Yeah, super sad.
It's like
I thought I was gonna like be a rock star, you know.
Hey, there's still time. You got time.
Yeah.
You're like Morgan Freeman with music. Yeah, that's definitely a big regret of mine. I never learned how to play an instrument.
Really? There's still time for that too.
That's what I'm saying. You got time. I like fill my time so much though. It's just like I'm always just like, oh, I don't have enough time. It's just like I have to make time for it.
Yeah, I'm the same way at this age. I feel like every time I have free time, I fill it with something because I am insane apparently.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know.
don't think you're insane. That's like pretty normal for me. It's like you have to. I don't know. I just keep moving.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
Why think about scary internal thoughts and fix myself when I can just edit video for 12 hours?
And put on a scary movie.
Yeah,
whatever.
Exactly. I don't need to face anything.
No.
And what I've learned is that most people don't. Like their entire life.
So you're doing fine.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Yeah.
I've like had some growths here and there, but yeah, I don't know. Part of me, it's like in my head. So this is how I justify it to myself. It's like, how can my art have any substantial meaning to me personally if there's not, just like a little bit of suffering.
A little bit of suffering.
Yeah.
I guess
Just a little
that's fair.
twinge.
Just a little bit of sadness.
I know, it's such an awful thing too. It's like, I feel like Mac Miller's best project is like when he was in the darkest point of his life.
Oh, I know.
Like Faces is like one of my favorite pieces of anything, and it's like literally when he was like doing ketamine and cocaine and Xanax like every single day.
No, it's an interesting point. We were like doing these fake job interviews in class, and there was this question. It was like, "Are you good under pressure?" And I swear everyone was like, "Yes." I feel like it's a very artist thing to like when you're in the most deep depths of your despair, you're like making the best stuff.
Yeah.
It's like really interesting.
Also, who's gonna say no?
That's true.
You're gonna look uncool if you say no.
It's like, yeah, I actually kick ass when
I'm fucking awesome all the time. It could be a rainstorm. I'm painting out there. It's gonna be great.
Watercolor.
But yeah, no, I mean, I feel like I do sometimes. I feel like it's like situational almost. It like depends on like the tools in my tool belt in that moment when there's pressure.
Yeah, I feel like it's something I used to not work really well under pressure, but I think especially this summer where it was like, do you want to do this mural that you have to finish in 4 days? And you're like, sure. And then you have to come up with like a design and like it's just that like that part of being like a professional is like very new to me, but I'm kind of enjoying it.
Hell yeah. Well, that's good then. Especially like if you're loving everything that you're doing. Just, I don't know. If it feels right, you can get it done and you enjoy doing it. I feel like, I don't
That's
know.
the
Like,
dream.
what more can you want?
Yeah, money, but I'm serious.
I watered my mouth. Fucking bread, dude. My goddamn Tesla, right?
Okay, that's a stretch.
No, I'm with you there. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. There's so many like weird things and I like justify it to myself. It's just like, this is a cool thing to learn and do.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just not valuable.
Mm-mm.
Like, for like the last month, I've been like really investigating like analog video glitch art. And there's like nothing you can do with that.
And you're just like super into it,
dude,
though.
It's so fucking cool though. I mean, it was like a wormhole too. Like I found this artist named Tobacco.
Tobacco.
Yeah, it's great too. But it's like glitch music, but he pairs it with like glitch video art. So
Interesting.
I just, like, went down a K-hole of his videos and I saw like all the like the VDJ stuff that he had in the background. I was like, holy shit. I want to make this. And then I like looked into it and it's like a whole like, again, so much gear and like things you need. But
yeah, you have a lot of gear.
dude, I like toys, okay? I like things.
Me too.
I have so many tchotchkes, but like not like traditional tchotchkes, like old vintage cameras. And
oh, I love old vintage cameras.
dude, yesterday I drove all the way to like, I don't even know where I was, but I found someone was selling a top load VHS player. And I was just like,
I want this. Like, I would like to have this.
That's what I did yesterday. And then I packed up all my shit and apparently forgot my second tripod.
Oh, no. And knocked over everything.
So now I Spider-Man'd it to your electrical conduit on your wall.
Everything is normal.
Dude, I gotta throw away this piece of shit tripod, too, that, like, couldn't even hold a camera. It must be, like, for phones or something.
It probably is.
Damn it.
Gosh darn.
Oh, I just picked up your phone. I was like, is that my phone? It's like, did I leave this there?
Choo-choo.
All right. Wait, did we talk about... Oh, yeah, we talked about genres, but I want to hear, like, some artists.
Some artists.
Yeah, give me someone to, like...
Okay, I am forever, always a Fleetwood Mac, like, diehard fan. Oh,
man, I saw them live, like, 5 years ago.
Oh, my God, I'm so jealous of you.
Dude, Stevie Nicks is still hot now. So I'm, like, into it.
No, Fleetwood Mac is, like, definitely up there. I think that Fleetwood Mac and Mac Miller have both been in my top listened to artists for a couple years.
Damn. You even go back to the Easy Mac phase?
The Easy Mac phase?
Dude, his OG EP.
Oh, honestly, no.
It's not great, but...
You're like, it's horrible, but like...
Are you a real fan? Come on. But yeah, what's your favorite thing that he's done?
Honestly, Circles.
Yeah.
It's depressing.
It brought everyone in.
But it's really good.
I think it really like captured like everyone.
Oh, also there was a project that got released or re-released recently. That was really good. It was like kind of like some of the music was like very clearly like he was not maybe thinking straight.
Was it the like Orange album?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's Faces. That's what I was talking about.
Oh, that's what you were talking about.
Yeah, that's like my favorite
sorry.
thing. Oh, no, it's like, yeah, that was like his darkest moment.
It's a very interesting
that's
project.
like my next tattoo. So it's like, it's only the real fans know.
Only
but
the
like,
real ones.
So we put that available just for download, like on its own personal website. And the website was oldjewish.com. And he had like a logo for it too. And that like logo is definitely the next tattoo.
That's cool.
Only the real ones will know.
No, that's really cool. I do also like the Divine Feminine and all of that. Like,
also great.
Yeah, I just like how every album has like a different kind of vibe to it.
I think I definitely like watching movies with the sound off and faces. I think the most, but I definitely listen to swimming a lot.
I love swimming. Last night I was hanging out with a friend and she put on, oh my gosh, which album? It's the Red album.
Yeah, watching movies with the sound off.
Yeah.
We're on the same vibe. It's almost there.
I just don't know the names of anything.
Yeah, that's fair. It's like Mac Miller's the only one I'm that confident knowing. The names
Yeah. And she put like a thing of sea turtles on in the background.
Yeah, that was the thing. Does she know the video?
Yeah, that's like the actual video we were watching.
Yeah.
We were like, wow, this actually goes really well with it.
Wow, dude, real fan. I love it. The turtle video.
Yeah.
Someone else knows this. Thank God.
I was like, what is she talking about? And then I was like really into it. So.
Yeah, that's like the movie that they watched over originally. I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I enjoyed learning that Mac Miller really likes sea turtles. I learn every day.
Dude, he was such a positive person. I think that's why I like him so much.
Yeah,
I like good vibes and people that love like, I don't know, just their craft and helping other people with that.
Yeah.
Like we wouldn't have been Staples without Mac Miller.
Also love Vince Staples. Yeah, I'm trying to think who else I'm listening to a lot. There's this girl, she's like a British pop singer, and she like went viral on TikTok. A lot of people were hating on her. Her name's Lola Young, and I actually really love her. Like she just released her first album ever. I really like her sound. It's very different.
All right, is it this big band Grey Wind?
Grey Wind.
It's like I feel like I just found someone British that sings and is I don't know if her name's Lily though.
No, her artist name is just Lola Young.
Oh, Lola.
Yeah.
I need to replace my ears. My bad. Lola Young. All right.
It's very like, it's definitely like R&B adjacent, but I don't know, her sound is just like unique.
Oh my God.
I enjoy it.
She looks like a baby Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh my gosh, she does. Yeah, I enjoy her music a lot.
First song, Don't Hate Me. I understand. I love that. Give me something to listen to on the way home.
What else I've been listening to a lot lately? I usually listen to a lot of my old emo music too this time of year.
I'm going to make you do it. Give me 2 songs off of it, the repeat list.
2 songs off my repeat list?
Yeah, you're somewhere in the top 5, your top 2. I'll give you my whole 5 right now. Hold on.
Okay. I'm scared, actually. I haven't looked at it.
All right, so my 5 are Keep This Up, The Story So Far, Lock It Up from No Pressure, The Enemy from Big L, Afterthoughts by Grey Wind, and Nerve from The Story So Far.
Okay, here we go. Okay, my first one is a Lola Young song.
Hell yeah.
Called Semantic Satiation.
Love it.
It's good. Duvet by Boa.
Okay.
Everlong by the Foo Fighters.
Love it.
Lane Switchin' by Ramirez. And then Tree Among Shrubs by Men I Trust.
Fuck yes.
Very, a lot of variety going on.
No, Men I Trust is sick too.
Yeah, my playlist is very, like, bipolar.
Well, it's like I love it too because I feel like when people, like, when you traditionally ask, I feel like people think about it for a second and they want to, like, give you something that's like, oh, this is cool kind of thing.
No, I, like, couldn't even think.
Even that too because, like, when you're on the spot, it's tough. But it's like, I don't know, part of me wants to, like, hear, like, I don't know. It may not be your favorite band, but it's, like, what you're listening to now.
That is what I was pretty spot on with my favorite artists.
I know, it wasn't bad.
I know, I'm kind of on it.
I was trying to back you into a corner, but you just fucking...
Yeah, watch it.
It's just, like, I feel like sometimes people are, like, unfair to themselves and are embarrassed by music that they like and that inspires them.
I'm only embarrassed by my emo phase music a little bit.
That shit's tight.
I can't run away from my past, you know.
I meme it all the time, but I post so many Creed memes. I will defend Creed all the time. I do not care. That fucking, what's this song? I want to karaoke this song so bad.
I'm scared.
Dude, I love, One Last Breath.
It's giving divorced dad rock, like, just a little bit.
Give me my Affliction t-shirt, dude.
I love the divorced dad rock trend on TikTok right now.
With the boys, too. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh. That shit is amazing. I fucking love it.
I like your impression.
I'll listen to them, Pearl Jam, Collective
Pearl
Soul, dude, all that shit.
I totally had a Collective Soul on my like Sands of Fuse thing before like iPods were a thing.
Dude, they have the OG like yeah, like the OG like yeah.
No, who's the OG?
Literally, hold on, I'll play this song.
I'm really
I gotta
scared.
wait.
I feel like I'm in history class right now.
Have you heard this song?
Oh yeah, this was on my Sands of Fuse.
Wait, is
like
this
I
the
said.
song? Yeah. Hold on. Hold on, just wait. Whoa! Damn it.
No, this would definitely be on like my nostalgia playlist.
It's like, you know, I'm like too drunk if I start playing like this music like on the touch tunes. Someone cut John off now. We've heard Matchbox 20 and Collective Soul. Take him home.
Matchbox 20.
Oh wait, hold on, I think it's coming. No, damn it.
Wow, this is
I didn't
really
realize this was the
embarrassing.
album cover. Do you remember this album cover?
No, mine was it was a black cover.
I fucking love that song, that sound so much. Like, yeah.
Do you like hear it in your head sometimes?
Dude, sometimes. It's like if I do something tight, it's just like, yeah.
You do something tight.
Like if I landed a kickflip right now, I would definitely like, yeah, like right after it for sure.
Ew. I don't know that I have a noise that I would make.
It's definitely like inappropriate, but
This
I was
feels
definitely in a
like-
phase where like when I had a roommate, his name was Hayden, but like anytime like we would do anything, we'd make like fucking moan sounds. We'd be like, ah. Like,
That was definitely like something people in high school did a lot.
it was just great. I don't know why. And then it wasn't even ironic anymore. We were just doing it like without laughing.
I kind of noticed that about you earlier.
Oh, was I doing it earlier?
Just
I was
a
like,
little bit. This was like an interview about you now.
Dude.
I'm putting you on the spot.
Dude, hell yeah. Dude, on the fucking spot. I heard it. I gotta remember to actually film things.
Isn't that like your job?
Sometimes. Well, your face is like in the painting. So
I know.
I'm gonna do my best.
I feel like I'm just gonna.
No, it's one of those things where it's like, I'm not saying it as if you're wrong, but I'm letting you know
that you suck.
that this is tough.
I feel like I'm got a lot more done than I thought I was gonna get done during this.
No, you're slaying. It looks amazing too.
Thank you.
But yeah, I added like the interviews, like the first couple people that actually like took time to like check it out. At least what I was doing, they're like,
Yeah.
I want to hear what you guys are saying. And then I'm like, oh, okay. But then like, if we're recording what we're saying, we can't play music at the same time, which
Whatever.
it's kind of tough sometimes.
I kind of like when you offered the option to talk, I kind of prefer that because I feel like a lot of people want to get to know you, and like this is an opportunity for people to get to know you better.
For sure.
Which is cool.
I mean, I'm like a podcast head, so it's like I just love like.
Oh, I've been super into podcasts lately.
Oh my god.
Well, it's like, I don't know if it's technically a podcast. There's this YouTuber called Fundy Fridays, and she talks about like really extremist Christian like religious groups and like people on TLC.
Fundamentalist lore.
Yes.
Let's go.
I am like so enthralled by all of it. I've been like watching documentaries about it. I also watch, me and my roommate, we watch this YouTuber named Bailey Sarian, and she does Murder Mystery Makeup Fridays or Mondays.
Oh, I have seen that. She's gone viral a couple times.
Yeah. I also really enjoy doing that.
Hell yeah. Is this them?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my god. I
always need new ones, so.
No, it's if you're at all interested in like anything weird, like you'll definitely learn about his stuff and you'll be like, this is not real to me. Like,
No, I love it. I'll be like, I feel right at home. This is perfect. No, I love it. Is it on Spotify too or just YouTube?
I think it's just on YouTube, but I just like put it on the background while I'm doing stuff usually.
That's the move.
Because I enjoy it very much.
I'm a cacophonous person. Like, I feel like my happy place is when there's like 3 pieces of media happening at the same time for some reason.
I'm actually very similar. I'm a very chaotic. Typically, I would be like a lot more chaotic in here. If you were not in here, probably.
Hell yeah.
I would be like, I have like a painting sweatshirt I've had since I was 15. It's like disgusting.
Yeah.
And usually I wear that while I'm working.
Yeah, no, that's fair. It's like usually it's like I'll have like one or 2 pairs of jeans that like I'll get paint on, and then I'll finally like blow the crotch out of them.
That happened to me recently, and I'm really upset about it.
Dude, I know. It's just like, God damn it. It's like it used to be like I used to be a very large person, so it's like it happened all the time, and now it's I don't know, it's happening again. It's just like, God damn it.
A lot of my jeans are thrifted, so like I know it's always gonna happen at some point, and it just like was very crushing for me.
Dude, I'll write it way too late too. Like you'll see my underwear for like the last month for sure.
You're like, no one will know.
Yeah, it's fine. And then it's like poking out in the back. Someone takes a picture and it lives forever somewhere on the internet.
Wow, you need to be careful about your digital footprint.
He'll be fine. What is someone gonna do with that photo? Like, what an idiot! His underwear's coming out.
Silly goose.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I've just been in like I don't know, like I've been listening to like comedian podcasts like too much recently.
Really?
Yeah, it's like.
Oh, did you watch I Think You Should Leave?
Who's in that one?
Oh my God, what's his name? I'll show you a photo of him.
I need pics.
It's the most chaotic thing I've ever watched.
Sounds good. Like more chaotic than like Eric Andre or something.
Honestly, maybe not, but it's.
It's like Eric Andre is chaos. Okay, so everyone's told me to watch it, but I like gave up Netflix like 2 years ago. So
no way.
I have to steal it off the internet.
You should, because it's actually extremely funny.
I mean, it was like impossible to avoid it. Like if you watch any short form content, like so many memes with him in it.
Oh yeah.
It was like impossible to avoid.
No, it's so funny.
I can't even like tell you them, but I've definitely seen one where it's just like, what the fuck? Like
No, yes.
So many times in like short form videos.
There's one where he's like doing a fake ad for this company and he's talking about capitalism and he just starts saying like, what have they done to us? It's like me and my boyfriend will just like say that to each other whenever something feels too capitalism-y for us. What have they done to us?
Dude, it's so fucked.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a whole nother conversation.
Yeah, we could get really into it.
It's tough. It's funny too, because like when I was growing up, my dad was like the opposite of Fox News dad. He was like an aggressive liberal dad.
Was he like NPR dad?
Yeah, like MSNBC dad. So to honest, in my opinion, worse. Because MSNBC, all of those channels are the worst.
Oh yeah, they all are like owned by the same big thing, and yeah.
Dude, he just like slurps all that content into. He can just sit in front of it for like hours.
Yeah.
He wants to have like a beer with like Rachel Maddow. It's so bad. Yeah.
I don't have a comment on that.
Crazy.
Yeah, my dad was. My parents are divorced, for context, and I haven't.
We all are.
Yeah, I have not seen my dad since I was. It's been a long time. I think I might have been like in my teens, like maybe like 14, 15, possibly. Actually, I think he was younger than that. It's been a long time.
Sure.
And he was like really Christian, and he never really cared about politics until there was like the Obama Romney like election, and he was like voting for Romney, and I don't know why, but I was like literally 10 at the time, and I was so mad at him. Like I like
Your
started
activism
crying.
was already coming in strong.
No, I like started crying, and I like got really upset with him about it, and he was like, I think all he said to me was like, I'm an adult. And I was like, okay.
What does it even mean? Was that like a fully like put together point of view?
Yeah.
Yeah, I care about money a little bit more than you do right now. The squirt?
Oh my God. Hopefully he doesn't see this.
No, I mean, it's very tough because I definitely have friends both sides of the spectrum.
Really?
So it's always like an interesting perspective. Well, I mean, I think it's nice to have it. Not like always. Not like I don't want like someone like radically right in my circle at all. But like, I feel like most of people's opinions usually are tied to like very social issues versus like the whole spectrum. So
no, it's hard for me. I am very passionate about my standings on this topic. So I am not as tolerant And, like, I know some people probably would think that's, like, not kind. And it's not like I, like, will be rude to you, but I just choose not to have people in my life that, like, don't think I deserve rights.
That's fair.
Because it's just, like, not really, like, if you want to be a friend of mine, then, like, I think you need to think that I deserve to have rights. I think that that's, like, fair, you know?
Sure. Yeah, no, absolutely.
When Roe v. Wade got overturned, I just touched the mic. Oops. When Roe v. Wade got overturned, I had this friend who, like, I knew was, like, on the left, and he had been, like, I'm not going to name drop, but he had been, like...
Become a Trump dog?
No, but, like, all my other male friends were, like, posting stuff in support of it, and I had, like, posted something about it because I, like, felt really passionate, obviously.
Was it, like, trans people in sports or something? I
No,
feel like,
he
I feel like dudes get so heated about that.
He said nothing, and I messaged him, and I was like, hey, like, it would be really cool if you would speak up because you have a mother and you have female friends, and he never responded to me, and I have not spoken to him since.
Oh, wow.
So it's just, like, one of those things where it's like, okay, if you don't agree, then cool. I know where you stand, and I'm cool with that. You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Like, it's just, like, it's a big deal for me.
No.
It's a big deal for me.
I think people should, like, stand on those hills.
Yeah.
Typically. Because then, like, I feel like 90% of people are typically centrist for the most part.
Yeah.
And then will lean a certain side for, like, social issues.
Mm-hmm. But I think you have to pick a side sometimes because, like, there's bad shit going on.
If there wasn't necessarily anything radical, then nothing would really change. It would be, like, completely stagnant.
Yeah.
So there needs to be... However, I feel like far right is getting pretty, like, wonky at times.
Side eye.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah. And I feel like, no hate to anyone who could be watching this right now, but I feel like it's something I'm not really afraid to, like, say out loud, that I, like...
Let it rip.
Yeah, like, if you're into that, we're not going to get along.
We're not tight.
We're not cool. Don't talk to me.
We're not going to the Creed concert.
No, we're not going to the Matchbox 20 concert, okay? Yes, that is exactly how I feel.
Yeah, and like, I've always thought about this too. It's because, like, I struggle internally with, there's so many artists that I feel like I really appreciate their work, but then they end up being, like...
Terrible people?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really hard.
Yeah, like, even, like, the Beatles, like, John Lennon was, like, a giant piece of shit.
I know.
He beat up women.
What's with all these dudes beating up women? Like, what is going on? Come on, you guys.
So when I was, like, younger, like, in my early 20s, I went to New York, like, a lot. Like, I would do it, like, twice a month for a long time. Because there's, like, this thing, it has a different, it's, like, called Express Bus now, but, like, in my time, it was called China Bus. Mm. But it would take, like, Chinese people and drop them off in Chinatown in New York City.
Interesting.
But it was, when I was doing it, it was $60. Yeah.
Whoa.
Nuts. Crazy.
Yeah.
However, it was, like, the worst. It was, like, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m.
Oh, my God.
With, like, an upright bus seat with zero Wi-Fi. And always some dude that fell asleep with his mouth open, like, facing me. I'm like, fucking great. But yeah, I always have wanted to be in New York, and now, like, New York's not even cool, so.
Oh, so sad.
I know.
I went to New York when I was, like, 10, and I threw up the whole entire drive there.
That sounds really nice.
It was awesome.
I mean, you'll always remember that, though.
I constantly remember that trip, but not fondly.
Was it, like, something you ate, or was it, like, the driving best?
I have no idea. I was, like, just a 10-year-old, and I was just throwing up like, we drove to New York City.
Was it, like, into an, like, old Wendy's bag that was in the car or something?
I did throw up outside of a Panera in Cleveland. I do remember that.
Dude. Bread bowl to remember, dude.
Bread bowl. Fun fact, also my boyfriend's going to laugh at me when I put this in here, but Panera is actually St. Louis Bread Company, and that is the hill I will die on. But
that's fair. I mean, Panera's so mid, so that's fine.
It used to be good, you guys.
You can have that.
It used to be good, I swear.
I feel like the last time I've been there was, like, years ago, and I remember I got, like, a sandwich and, like, a salad, and it was, like, $19, and I was like, this is the last time I'm coming here.
No, it used to be so good when I was a kid.
I mean, it's, like, fine. It's just, like, I feel like it's too expensive for what it is.
It is so expensive. It's like hospital food.
That's where I'm at. Like, it's one of those things where it's like Apple products. Like, they are tight. They're just, like, $2,000.
Yeah, Panera's tight. It's just $2,000.
Yeah, it's just too much. It's like, it doesn't make sense to me. Now Chipotle's going up, though. My life's ending.
Oh, my God.
I know. It's like I used to measure, like, everything, like, quantity versus value to Chipotle, and now I just can't. It's like $12 now.
Oh, it's so sad. Get the
Remember when
app.
it was like $6.85?
You gotta get the app. Whenever I go there and they don't charge me for all the extras, I'm like euphoric.
Yeah, I'll follow you on fucking Instagram. What's your name?
It's like, what's your number?
I'm
We are
coming
best
when
friends.
you're working exclusively.
Yes.
But yeah, now it's like $13, and I don't know, it's not as special anymore.
No.
It's not a vibe. And now I have nothing to actively compare things to, so I don't have that anymore.
That's so sad. What are you gonna do?
Oh no, I gotta figure out a different comparative unit.
McDonald's.
I feel like that was like too expensive like 4 years ago.
Honestly,
it's
yeah.
like why? It's like why is this $9? Yeah, there's nothing on the value menu at T-Bell anymore. It's like we're in like a Mad Max life right now.
Mad Max
where my
life.
bean burrito's $2.30, and it's just like, dude, all I ordered was a fresco bean burrito, and like this is $3. Dude, are you a T-Bell fan? What's your go-to?
My go-to?
Are you gonna be like weird? Is it gonna be like rallies or something?
Oh my God, no.
You don't like a fucking Buford every now and then?
Probably Cane's, actually. That's so boring.
No, I love Cane's, but like I feel sweaty after I eat it.
Definitely. It's like a greasy feeling.
That's my qualm. And then like I have to order my fries like well done for the fries to be good.
The problem is that me and my boyfriend, we both work at Jenny's, and this summer the closing time was midnight. So if you're like one of the closers, you're there till 12:30 in the morning. And guess what's open at 12:30 in the morning? Cane's. Yeah. So
it's like I feel like we should protest out front though about the sauce container that they come with.
Oh my God, what? Why is it so small?
I was like, why is it made for one finger? Like you realize I dip it every time, right?
Well, also I was like talking to someone and they were like, why doesn't Cane's sell their sauce in the stores? You know how much money they would make?
So I'll give you. Well, I guess I'll give everyone listening a tip. You can order a small drink cup of sauce.
How much is it?
All right, so this was a long time ago, but when I did it, it was $4.
Oh my God. Wow.
And like I don't know if it was like someone that was just like, yeah, that's fine. I'll do that. Or if it was like a normal like off the menu thing. But it literally came in a small drink cup, which I thought was pretty funny.
I've seen that on the internet and I just assumed everyone was lying. But maybe they're not.
I just like went for it. I just asked. I was like, "Can I have a small cup of sauce?" There's like always like 4 seconds of pause before anyone says anything.
Like, weirdo.
Like I guess. You think it's normal, and then I just like pop a straw in and walk out.
No.
That's got to be a challenge. Wake up with like 90 new pimples on my forehead.
Oh my God.
That's exactly what would happen. So greasy.
You like think you have chicken pox or something?
It's like, nope, it was the cane sauce.
I think I might be close to being done with this.
Spent for the evening. How long has it been? What's our audio at? Yeah, we're getting close. It's about an hour 48.
Oh, slay. Do you have any other questions you wanted to ask me?
I had a notepad, but I haven't looked at it this entire time. We'll see. Oh. We talked about most, I think, honestly.
Really?
So I was definitely curious about the fish.
Oh, you were curious about my fish thing. I'm also a Pisces, which I did not mention, but
huge. I don't ask as much. I wish I was like more neck deep into that. I know I'm like, so my partner has like my whole schedule.
Your schedule.
Whatever it is.
Your
my
astrology
rising
schedule.
and whatever that is. But I am a Cancer.
Oh, okay.
So,
cool.
Yeah, everyone's got, that's typically the response I get. I feel like people talk shit about Cancers, and I was like, dude, I don't even know what it is. So.
I have mixed feelings about them. You seem cool, though.
Tight. My partner is a Libra.
Okay, I like Libras.
Yeah, she's really nice.
Her birthday's coming up then, huh?
It is. It's like days. It's like October 1st. She is in Europe, though. So she had a work trip there, and then she spent like another week for like vacation time.
Oh, that's so fun, though.
I was like, absolutely do it.
I wish I was in Europe.
So she's like in Switzerland right now, in a hostel.
Oh, slay though. That
I know.
sounds like a great time.
Pretty what? However, though, I get off work at like 4:30, and she like goes to bed when I get off work. So
Oh
it's
no,
like,
that sucks.
I know.
Long distance sucks.
I know. I would never do that. Honestly, I'm too selfish with my time. There's no way I'm gonna like give you my only free time. Or like normal time. And I just like, I don't know. I don't really love texting while I'm at work either. So it's like, sorry.
No,
I just don't like doing it. Because I'm thinking about my own selfish shit, okay? This is me time. I definitely wanted to ask, so I guess we kind of danced on it a little bit, but like, have you used anything other than oil? And your thoughts on it,
yeah.
I'm curious.
So like there's 2 paintings outside my studio door that are acrylic, and a lot of people think they're oil because like having done oil so much, I've actually gotten a lot better at acrylic, and I don't mind it.
Man, I'm a fucking hater. I fucking hate acrylic.
You just have to like adapt. I work better in acrylic really small. Because
it's just like I'm like the worst about putting my brush like into the water.
Yeah, they
like,
definitely
kill brushes.
They get crusty.
Yeah,
that is facts.
Like literally, like I could stab someone with the bristles.
That's so
like shiv it.
I'm trying to think.
One thing I dug a little deep. I remember you mentioned gouache. I've never used that, so I'm curious about your perspective on it.
It's kind of just like a sketchbook thing for me. Like if I like have an idea for a painting or something, I might like do a little gouache. I call it a squash sketch.
Love it.
Just to like practice and like maybe play with colors and things like that. It's fine. I don't really get the hype over it. I think it was just like a Pinterest thing. Like everyone was like super into it because it was so aesthetically pleasing and stuff. But
damn, you're not a fan. You're a hater of.
I'm not a hater. I just think that it's a little bit overrated. How about that?
That's fair.
It's just like thick watercolor / thin acrylic. Like I don't know how else to explain it. It's just. It's okay. And it's really chalky, too, when you're done using it, which I don't love. But I do also really like charcoal. I did, like, figure drawing and stuff. And I just like the mark making of it.
Yeah. I feel like even the feeling of itself making marks is satisfying.
Yes. It's, like, really... I actually really miss having a figure drawing class.
Like, I feel like I'm wearing, like, a beret.
You're like, I am an artist.
Yeah. Like, all of a sudden I have a cigarette and I'm in the middle of France. Yeah. I swear, when I'm doing charcoal, or using charcoal.
There's, like, certain mediums that you, like, really, you're like, ooh.
I'm fucking fancy. Okay?
I think that's how I felt when I first did oil, too, when I was, like, really young. I was like, oh, okay.
Just leveled up, okay? No, it's just, like, my big thing with acrylic is that I remember I hated it for the longest time, because, like, whenever it dried, it was, like, slightly off hue, and I was just like, I don't like this.
Yeah, no, that is really annoying about it.
I mean, I suppose you could varnish, and it kind of, like, brings it back.
It does a little bit, like, especially, like, blacks and stuff like that, but...
Yeah, it would just piss me off. I'm just like, I don't like it. But when you use oil, it's just like, bam, and it's just going to look like that.
It'll look like that for the next 600 years.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, that's what I want. I want it to look exactly what I see, what I mix, everything.
I don't know. I also really love art history. Which is like, that's why I actually originally wanted to try oil. I was like, I want to try to recreate this really cool painting I learned about in art history class.
Love it.
And then like, I just ended up just falling in love with it, I guess.
It's just amazing. It's so easy to blend. It looks amazing.
I just feel like I have so much control. Like,
yes. There's so many variables that you can add to it too.
I love how messy it is also.
Yeah. There's like it's pro and a con. It's like all over the inside of my car too. Just from wiping out my pants.
And it never comes out.
Yes. It just won't.
But that's okay.
Burn it, I guess. And then it'll be gone. I wonder if I would die from that, from the fumes.
No, sometimes I'm really scared about that.
Yeah, I'm like, I have like no safety precautions when I use oil either. So like, yeah, we're in the same boat. Like no gloves, like nothing.
Gloves are only recommended, but I do use like, fun fact guys, I am using cadmium red right now. Fun fact. But like I do like, sometimes I'm like, am I gonna like die? Like.
Dude, I feel the same way. Like, cause I just like wouldn't care if it like I'd have like cuts on my fingers, it would get in and shit like that. And I'm just like, whatever, dude. It's fine.
I just like really wash my hands after. I used to get it all over my face sometimes on accident too because I was so messy.
We're gonna clip that. Just get it all over my face sometimes.
Hey! Yeah, I think I might kind of be done for the day.
Fuck yes.
What do you think?
It looks amazing.
Thank you. Oh, wait. No, I have to do the most important part that everybody loves seeing.
Fucking punch right there.
No. It's everyone's favorite part of watching someone paint.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, highlights?
Yeah.
Nice, all right.
We're just going to do a little... Do. Hey. Well, that left There's like a giant chunk of white on there now. Satisfying moment ruined. Do you see it?
It's from my angle with the light, it's very vibrant. I can't see it.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm panicking now. I was like doing everyone a favor and I actually just ruined it. Okay, let me fix that now. I was like, oh, satisfying. Here we go. Actually, this is real. This is real. This is actually how it goes when I try to do this. And I'm trying to like make a TikTok about it.
Exactly.
It like always fucks up.
Damn, dude, you making talks too, dude?
Oh yeah. I'm trying to be on that.
Dude, I'm the worst. I just get into like K-holes with the videos sometimes.
Oh, same. Also, it's impossible to go viral on TikTok. It's just, the algorithm is terrible.
Honestly, the best my videos do are the YouTube shorts.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's like, I posted one of, their name's Mars, but they did like a little drag thing. They got 200 views on Instagram, 300 on TikTok, and 7,500 on YouTube Shorts.
Wow.
The same video.
I've had one video go viral on TikTok, and it was when I was in high school, which I find insulting because my work has gotten so much better.
Damn, what was it?
I did AP art, and I got my score back, and I was mad about it. So I posted a video.
I didn't get a 5?
Yeah.
Fuck.
So I got mad.
What'd you get, a 4?
I did.
Damn.
And I was upset about it. So I put it on TikTok, and then a bunch of people were like, oh, this is so good. And then I got like a ton of likes on it. And that's the last time I went viral on TikTok.
Resonated with a lot of people.
They were like, yeah, I'm mad too. And then we were all mad together. It was great. Okay, like maybe I'm done now if I don't mess it up again. Perhaps.
Maybaps.
I do this a lot, so like, just tell me when you're ready for me to be done, and then I will stop.
No, this is your vibe.
Have you had one of these where like the person just like didn't speak to you the entire time?
No, luckily.
That's good.
Yeah.
So everyone's really like talkative and cool.
Yeah, typically. If anything, it's because I feel like I don't know. It's like I can vibe with most people typically, unless I don't know. Sometimes people are quiet or maybe like nervous or have anxiety. So
yeah,
it's like, it happens.
That does happen.
So it's like I always understand.
Yeah.
Like even if someone was just like, "Is it cool if like I just paint and don't say anything?" I'd be like, "Yeah, for sure.
For sure, dude.
I'm just gonna play Starfield."
You're like, great opportunity for me to listen to Matchbox 20.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Fucking, it's 3 a.m. I must be lonely. I'm playing that song right now. It's so good.
Wow.
I'll defend it till I'm dead.
Yeah, it's definitely got a little nostalgia to it.
It's like I love like new cool shit too, but it's just like I don't know. I love it all. I don't know why. It tickles me in some kind of way.
Okay. I'm thinking.
Just pop on some face tats.
Yeah, it'll only take me really not any time at all to do that.
No problem. Just like one little teardrop.
Because Penny is apparently... Penny, I would never say that about you.
Just give her so much street cred. For
It's like so like dreamy looking, and then I'm just like...
Post Malone always tired across the eyes.
Yes. Okay, I gotta step away and look at it, and then we'll see how I feel.
Hold on, say that real fast. I'm gonna get a video of it.
Oh, of me saying that?
Of getting up and going to look at it, absolutely.
Okay. Want me to repeat what I just said?
No, you don't need to say it. If anything, just the action.
Me and my slippers.
Don't worry, I won't get the fucking Ugg slips.
They're from Five Below, actually.
What?
Yeah, I know. Interesting. I think for my first pass, I might be done for today. Yeah. It needs some love, but we'll be back. I'll be back. You won't be back, but I'll be back.
That's fair.